Good morning and welcome to your virtual admission ceremony. My name is Sharon Schwartz. I'm staff counsel with the Committee on Character and Fitness. First, I'm going to ask that you make sure your microphone is muted, but that your camera stays on. We try to make this as close as possible, as it would be to an in-person ceremony in the courtroom. So with that said, you should have a blank background, ideally a blank wall. There should be no pictures, no words, no decorations, no shelving or anything like that. So take the time now to look behind you, and if you need to make some adjustments, you can. There is also an option on Teams where you can blur your background if you're unable to move. There are no other people allowed on your screen. We understand that some of you may be in the office with others or at home with other people, but only you should be visible on screen. Also, please refrain from having conversations with anyone off screen. It's distracting and we can see it. We do ask that you give your full attention to the court while you're here. It's a short ceremony. If we do see you doing work,
We have 1 minute until we go live.
Good morning. The Appellate Division First Department is now in session. Welcome to our First Department admission ceremony. Ms. Sola, please proceed, or Ms. Guerrero? Who's making the motion?
I make the motion. Good
All right.
morning.
Good morning.
May it please the court. Good morning. I, Veronica Guerrero, counsel to this court's Committee on Character and Fitness, am honored to present 39 applicants to the court for admission to the bar. Each of these applicants has met all of the requirements necessary for admission to the New York State Bar. Further, I am pleased to report that the committee has examined the records of each and every candidate here today. Accordingly, and on behalf of the committee, I certify that each applicant here this morning does possess the requisite character and fitness to merit admission to the bar of the state of New York. Therefore, I do hereby move for their admission.
Thank you, Ms. Guerrero. Having conferred with my colleagues prior to this morning's ceremony, the court grants that motion. Ms. Guerrero, please convey the thanks of the court to the members of your committee who provide their pro bono service in completing the admissions process and thereby permits these candidates to be presented to the court. The clerk of the court, Margaret Soa.
Good morning, Justice Mazanet Daniels. Good morning, candidates. Candidates, please raise your right hand. I'll recite the oath in the form of a question. At the end, I'll ask you to unmute your mics and respond by saying, I do. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and to faithfully discharge the duties of the office of attorney and counselor at law according to the best of your ability? Please unmute your mics and respond.
I do.
I do.
Congratulations, attorneys. You may lower your hands and please remute your microphones.
Thank you. I invite my colleagues to unmute their mics and give these candidates a round of applause. It is the custom of this court that a member of the bench give welcoming remarks to the newly admitted attorneys, and this morning that privilege falls to me. As is obvious from the necessity to hold this ceremony virtually, we continue to live in unprecedented times. Nevertheless, it is vitally important that you each try to celebrate this moment. Savor it. After all, you've earned it. Each of you have much to be proud of. You have worked hard, dedicated yourselves, and made the necessary sacrifices to complete the rigors of a law school education. And know that we join your family and friends in celebrating you. We equally congratulate those who loved, encouraged, and supported you, as we understand that personal triumphs are seldomly accomplished alone. Today, you join the ranks of a noble profession, rich in history and tradition, the million jokes about lawyers notwithstanding. Take those in stride as people find them hilarious until they actually need a lawyer. Over the ages, we have served our nation in dual capacity, that of attorney and social engineer. As a result, throughout our nation's history, our work is inextricably woven into the social fabric of our American society. Attorneys have been at the forefront of every industry, field of practice, and social movement in this country. Throughout history, attorneys have and continue to utilize their law degrees in all segments of society. That will never be truer than it will be as we rise from our current circumstance. I have come to understand that in each adversity lies tremendous opportunity. Take this time to prepare and get ready for the flood of litigation and need for legal counsel that this epidemic and the resulting pandemic will create. There will be thousands of fellow Americans who will need the help of lawyers like you to help them navigate our legal system in a wide range of matters requiring resolution in a post-COVID-19 world. So the newly admitted counsel, I say, do not allow our current state of affairs to place you in despair, and allow me to close on a positive note. I am going to suggest that we take a half glass full approach as we manage our way through this pandemic and our required differences of our life, the things we have had to do without. As a brilliant young lawyer, daughter of a dear friend, suggested to me recently, we can observe that our city has endured much and allow ourselves to fall into despair, or we can accept them for what they truly are, that we as a society, the bulk of us, have unified in a commitment of love. New Yorkers, in adhering to the most comprehensive shutdown of of this country and in this American city, showed our nation that we care for one another, making sure to keep each other safe. Let's continue to do that. I, for one, am proud to be a New Yorker and a member of the legal profession, and I hope you share in my confidence that the American spirit will prevail. Counselors, I charge you to go forth and do justice. Stay safe, and may God bless you all. This honorable court now stands adjourned. This concludes the admission ceremony of this morning. Have a great day.
Thank you to Justice Manzanet Daniels and the entire bench, as well as Ms. Soa. They can log off now, and all of the new attorneys will stay on with me. Happy Halloween.